Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this channel, Strike. And I am Zubin Zaveri. I'm here to analyze Nifty, Bank Nifty, and other sectors for you in this live market. All right. Um so, this particular session, we will take it up in English language. And yesterday on Monday and Wednesday in the evening we have in Hindi language at 5 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays 11 o'clock in the morning in English. All right, so what we will do, as always, I share my screen, and I shall analyze the market trends, short term market trends, and what to expect. All right, looking at purely charts and various other indicators as well. All right. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can feel free to type it in the comment section. Um, if during the session, if I'm unable to answer your question, don't worry. Towards the end of the session, we will spend around 5 to 10 minutes, and we will have a separate question and answer round over there. Okay. Yeah, welcome Rupesh ji as well. So let me present my screen. So that's Nifty chart for you, and in front of you, it's a Nifty 15-minute charts for you. All right, and in this 15 minutes, what we can see, this dark black line is a moving average, 40 period moving average EMA. All right, 40 EMA. Today, the stock opened up with a gap over here, took resistance, gave a red candle, and is continuously taking resistance. So the immediate resistance for Nifty comes to 23,782 levels. Yeah, hello Kanishk. 23,788, 23,790. So let me round it off to 23,800. So only if Nifty spot closes above 23,800, then probably we will head towards this particular uh, purple area. All right, and what is this purple area? It is a gap down opening from the past. Yeah, it's 18th in December gap down opening over here, and this area seems to be a very strong resistance for Nifty as well. All right, so this is immediate resistance. What is immediate support? So today's gap up opening will also work like a immediate support over here. So that's 23,630, 23,685. All right, and this previous low at 23,555. So these are some support areas for intraday Nifty. All right, the momentum indicator yesterday itself had turned bullish. All right, but it did not, market did not give a much recovery. It again slided down, and today with a gap up opening, the momentum on the 15-minute chart came above zero, and now it has flattened. So probably we are now looking at either a breakout above 40 EMA on this 15-minute chart, or a break below this gap area on this chart. All right. Let's look at the higher time frame chart. 125-minute is generally used, for instead of a 2 hourly chart. So on the hourly or a 2 hourly chart, momentum is bearish and has flattened out. You can see some pattern over here. So we have a bullish doji with a gap up opening. So this seems like a morning star pattern, but this green candle should have been even a little bit bigger, but it is combined with a gap now, so not a problem. So this area is acting like a support. We just need some follow through. All right, on a 125-minute chart, the momentum is still in a bearish mode, so maybe it can spend some time around this level. All right, on the daily chart, yeah, so this was the gap area that we had drawn, and this gap area combined with 40 EMA on the daily chart is acting like a very, very strong resistance for Nifty. And to add on to the resistance, we can also draw a trend line from this particular top and this top. If we combine it, this trend line will also tend to act like a resistance level out here. Okay, so somewhere around 24,150, 24,200, somewhere in this area, maybe in next couple of days, will act like a strong resistance. And if this resistance is broken out on the upside, then okay, we can see maybe another level would be this particular top. All right. Momentum on the daily is still in a bullish mode. Like we drew a trend line, a resistance line up here, we can also draw a trend line down here to have support levels. And this particular low is also acting like a support level. So on the downside, on the daily chart, we have supports around 23,450 levels, somewhere in this area. Okay. On the weekly chart, the week has just begun and we are trading somewhere near the 40 EMA of the weekly chart, and it's nearby only. The momentum which had turned flat has again turned bearish out here. So if this support level is broken, we can head downwards towards 21,200 as well. All right. So very important support, 23,300. 23,300 on the weekly basis. If it is broken, yeah, Nifty's next level could be 21,300. That is this particular bottom, which was made on the election day. All right. 23,550. Yes, yes, absolutely, Kanishk. So that is the support level out here. Okay. Monthly chart. It's just the month has just begun. On the monthly chart, the RMI momentum indicator is bearish mode. So it would be very difficult, on the daily chart, it would be very difficult for the bulls to break past the resistance. And if it breaks past the resistance, then it will be strongly bullish signal. All right. But it itself, bulls will find very difficult since the monthly chart is in a bearish mode. Momentum is in a bearish mode. It will be very difficult for bulls to break past this resistance level. I hope you understood the Nifty view. Yeah. So it's very bulls have to be remain calm and avoid any new investments at this point of time. Wait for some clarity. All right. You may get a chance. If the support level is broken, you may get some good opportunity over here. So it's for investor, it is very important to stay on cash. All right. Or you can wait for a breakout from the resistance level, let the market get steady above the resistance, and then probably start investing. All right. So very cautious view. Overall, on the weekly and monthly chart, the momentum is bearish, and that's why it's a caution view. All right. Any doubts, any questions so far on the Nifty view? Let's also look at the sentiment indicators now. On the sentiment indicators, yeah, currently on my screen I have 20-day advance decline ratio plotted at on the bottom of the screen here. And 20-day advance decline ratio has gone in the oversold territory. All right. Now just have a look. Whenever it has gone in the oversold territory, we can see after a while, not exactly, but when this indicator comes out of the oversold, after going to the oversold, when it comes out, after that we have seen a bottom that is being made, and Nifty gives a nice bounce back. you know Here you go, see, but in this time it did not. Over here, um so here when the market was bullish, it made some good bottoms over here. Have a look at this. This was a good bottom when it was completely oversold. That bottom was formed. Um, Going ahead as well, um, extreme readings. I'm taking some extreme readings. So here you go. After in the oversold, when it bounced back, the advanced decline ratio, when it bounced back, you could see a nice rally afterwards. And something like this could also happen. See this, it was completely oversold, and after it got oversold, it bounced back, it came up a little bit, market came up a little bit, but then again crashed. All right, and this time over here, my friends, what happened was market made a new low over here. I hope you guys can see the screen well, or should I just zoom in nicely? Let me zoom in. So just have a look what happened in the month of June 2022, where the advanced decline ratio was in the oversold. Market made a bottom, a lower bottom, but this indicator over here made a higher bottom, creating some bullish divergences over here. And because of this bullish divergence, this became a very nice bottom, and from there market just picked up. So similar thing could be possible over here. So for that we need to spend some time. All right, we need to spend some time. Maybe a short term pullback can come, but that does not mean that market would turn bullish immediately. After having a small bounce back, the market can again come down. So you can say, you can expect a sell on rally kind of a market. All right, so market trend will remain bearish until and unless this trend line does not break out. All right, so right now it is making lower tops, and over here the ray of hope is that it had made a higher bottom. So the market is fixed in this triangular formation over here, consolidation pattern. So as per the triangle pattern, we have to wait for market to break out of on the either side, either up or down. All right. On the momentum indicator over here, the daily swing. um any questions so far? Okay, so on this daily swing, momentum swing, it's somewhere in the middle. 44% is the reading on the daily swing indicator, so not indicating much. Yeah, but look how nicely when the trend is down, when this indicator came in the overbought territory, there was some nice two red candles. So this work has been done, so not spending much time over here. And even the average swing is somewhere in the middle, not indicating anything much right now. Okay, let's look at the few FII index futures long percentage positions, and this indicator is also in a completely oversold zone. All right, oversold territory over here. So a short term bounce back is expected, and yep. So if a short term bounce back is expected, what can we see? A very short term bounce back if it is expected, then on this 15-minute chart, all right, we'll have to wait and watch whether this 40 EMA is being broken out or not. All right, the momentum is also in a bullish mode, so we'll wait and watch for this breakout. And for short term, the traders can go long over here with a target somewhere at around 24,000 levels. All right. um let's also look at bank nifty. On the bank nifty chart, what do we have? Yeah, we had this level, gap down level marked over here, providing resistance along with the moving averages. And a very strong red candle was created. This was mainly due to HDFC selling as well. And if we can see this, okay, I noticed this. yesterday as well, what we can see is that there is this top 1, this is top 2, and this is top 3. So there are these three tops, and in between of these three tops, we can draw a trend line over here like this, okay, which seems to be a horizontal line. So this is kind of a neckline of a, this triple top pattern. Triple top pattern is a bearish trend reversal pattern, my friends. All right. So according to that, if this support level, which is at 49,790, if on the daily chart, if there is a close below it along with some good volumes, then this could be bearish, and the next level of support can be somewhere over here. So in this area, so be watch out for this level on the bank nifty chart. All right. If this support holds, not a problem. There could be a small bounce back towards 51,660 levels, and afterwards again, so bank nifty is again getting squeezed between these levels. Momentum is in a bearish side, so we have to be very careful on the daily chart. Yeah. Jaspal Singh is asking about Asian Paints. Surely we'll look at Asian Paints towards the end, Jaspal ji. On the weekly chart of Bank Nifty, what we can see is that 40 EMA is being hold on till last week, but right now in this week we are trading below it. Now 40 EMA is trading at 50,542. So we'll have to watch out on Friday. We'll have to watch out whether the closing is below 50,550 or not. If the closing is below, it would be bearish. Momentum is bearish. So expect some bearishness in the bank nifty as well. All right. So looking at Nifty, Bank Nifty, both are in a bearish mode. Okay. Any questions on the index, my friends? Let's look at the. Okay, we have one question. Last Thursday analysis helped me a lot. I also buy. Okay, cool. No problem. Yeah, that's great. Zydus Cadilla. Okay, stock specific Shekharji, just hold on. We'll look at the stock specific towards the end. All right. Um, yep. Now let's move ahead and let's see some scanners. And in the scanner section, we will look at all the other indices. Okay. And over here, we already saw Bank Nifty. What special things that we can see over here is auto, my friends. Auto index over here, daily and weekly are in a buy mode. The momentum is in a buy mode, and that is some kind of a relief. All right, it's kind of a relief because if we consider auto index as a backbone of our economy, then we are looking at there was this breakout which it failed. All right, kind of a double bottom pattern that was formed on this particular chart, but I would say it is not failed yet because it is still trading above the averages over here on the daily chart. And as per the double bottom pattern, the bottom two, if the prices fall below this bottom, then it would turn into a bearish mode. So till that time it is in a sideways territory. So this high is broken out. Now we have to watch out that this particular low over here should not be breached. All right, so if market needs to be bullish, auto sector will also have to give some support and will have to start performing and start crossing above this particular high. All right, so auto on daily and on the weekly chart it has just turned bullish over here. So that's kind of a good thing. FMCG on the daily chart is in a buy mode, all right, but has gone below the averages. So, again, the same thing, kind of a double bottom pattern that is being formed over here, and we'll have to wait for a breakout over here in FMCG. On the Weekly chart, it had touched just when the market was over here, it had just touched and again came down. So it's probably it's still in a sell mode over here, FMCG. All right, what is in the new sell is pharma index is in a new sell mode over here, but steady above the averages, so nothing to worry much in pharma. Even on the weekly chart, it is in a buy mode, not a problem. Consumer durables, my friends, is something where I can see on a daily, weekly, and monthly. On all three time frames, it's in a bullish mode. All right. And when I had a look at RRG charts, okay, um on the RRG charts, my friends, this is a weekly time frame on RRG, and we can see that pharma and healthcare from the weakening quadrant have started gaining some momentum, and they are headed towards the leading quadrant. Meaning, the momentum, it had come down from the leading to weakening, and if it goes directly into the leading, it means that current correction that is happening in these sectors, it is not a trend reversal, and after a halt in a minor correction, the previous uptrend would tend to continue. And the same thing has happened in this consumer durables. Have a look at it. From the weakening quadrant, it has gained great momentum. So consumer durables is something that we should watch out for over here. Okay, and let me look at the chart of consumer durables. So yeah, in Zydus, why is ITC falling? Why ITI rocket? Shubham, yeah, just hold on to your questions. That's stock specific. We'll look at the chart and discuss that. All right. Let's look at consumer durables weekly chart over here. So you can see the momentum is increased, and its performance with its benchmark is also better. So it is an outperformer. All right. So this particular correction that has happened, it was just a minor correction, and this uptrend now is expected to continue. It has some minor resistance at its previous top over here. So if this top is broken out and the overall market is also bullish, consumer durables is a sector that one should focus on. Okay, looking at it on a weekly chart. All right. So that was about it. Let me just have a look at the scanner section if I've missed anything much. So consumer durables, and let's look at even IT. IT has turned bearish once again on the daily chart. All right. On the weekly chart, all right, it's just still steady. All right. Okay, IT is still above our trend line and the moving averages support level. Okay. FMCG, consumer durables. So these are some defensive counters, my friends, which are looking right now. Their charts are looking attractive. So these defensive counters, they generally perform when the overall market is in a bearish mode. So this is also giving you a confirmation that bulls have to be very careful. Okay. Kanishk is asking which sector is ready to take off as per RRG. So Kanishk, that's exactly I told you. It's consumer durables, which is again on the RRG. You can see on the weekly RRG from the weaking uh, from the weekly. Here you go. Consumer durables from the weakening quadrant. It had crossed last week in the leading quadrant, and it continued to outperform the benchmark. All right. And even realty counter over here from the improving quadrant has entered into the leading quadrant. So realty is also something that one can watch out for. And over here, my friends, infrastructure has started gaining some momentum. It is still underperformer because it is in the left hand side of the quadrant. Yeah, left hand side quadrant. So it is a underperformer compared to the Nifty 50. But yeah, the momentum has started gaining. So if Nifty infrastructure starts coming and starts headed towards the leading quadrant, is what we have to check. Okay, even Nifty Auto, have a look at this. Nifty Auto is ready to cross the border from the lagging quadrant to the improving quadrant. So, and even oil and gas. So, have a look at this: oil and gas, auto, FMCG, consumption. These are all in the lagging quadrant right now. But you know, if a little push in the momentum can start, we can see some improvement or bounce back in these counters. Who are performers are realty, they are performing, and consumer durables. Pharma and healthcare are also looking very strong. What is not looking strong is Nifty IT from the leading quadrant, it's headed towards the weakening quadrant. Bank Nifty and financial services, private bank, they are all losing momentum. And even the PSU bank, it was all ready to come into the leading, but had turned down. The momentum all of a sudden just disappeared. All right. So I hope you got an idea about which sectors are here. Okay, I got a nice question over here from Shubham. Which sector is best for 2025? Okay, so if you're looking at the entire year, then probably I would look at the monthly RRG. On the monthly RRG, what we can see is we need to find out which stocks are in the lagging quadrant, Shubham. And from the lagging quadrant, they are ready to get going. So it's just loading. Just give me some time. Uh, in the meanwhile, we look at IT, which were the other stocks that were mentioned. Asian Paint. Jaspal ji is talking about Asian Paint. So on the Asian Paint daily time frame chart, the momentum is bullish. We can see some bullish divergences as well. All right, Nifty had made Asian Paint had made a lower low, but the RMI indicator made a higher low. So this is a bullish divergence. Got some very strong resistance from this moving averages and also this gap down. Okay, it was a huge gap down opening. So probably, uh, you know, there might be some bounce back over here expected, but will it sustain? We'll get answers by looking at its weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, the RMI indicator is still in a bearish mode. All right, but seems to be oversold. Yeah, and because of the oversold, also trading at that lower Bollinger Band, we can see some bounce back, maybe up to this gap area, up to this moving averages. So not so strongly bullish, my friend. Maybe a small bounce back can be expected. Even on the monthly chart, it is in a bearish mode, has broken a crucial support level in the month of November, all right, and remained negative. So if we want to look at some support level, let me turn this into a linear scale and we can draw some. So 61.82271. So currently it's trading at 61.8% support level on this monthly time frame chart. So let's see strong support. So bounce back can be expected. All right. What were the other questions before that? Let me go back to the monthly RRG. Here we have the monthly RRG. So overall on the monthly time frame, you can see that these auto stocks and all these things right now are losing momentum. Consumer durables is strong, and CNX IT has got into the leading quadrant from the improving. So I would say that I would bet on IT counter for the entire year, Shubham. Okay. Fin Nifty, if it starts coming into the leading quadrant, and these are some of the sectors that we can focus on, which were in the lagging quadrant for few months over here, and trying to show some momentum. All right. And we'll keep every month on month, we can keep a track on this monthly RRG, whether any of the sectors from weakening are they turning directly into the leading or not, is what we will have to see. All right. And then decide which sector to get into. But as of now, looking at this RRG, CNX IT is something, and consumer durables is something that I would watch out for. All right. Uh, Let me also look at Zydus Cadila. Shekharji, should I look at Zydus Life Science or Zydus Wellness, or you are looking at Cadila Healthcare? Can you quickly comment and let me know which stock are you looking at? Zydus right? So if I look at Zydus Lifestyle chart on the daily, okay, um, so today it has wow. So there is some nice squeeze, Bollinger Band squeeze on the daily chart. Momentum is positive. Let me pull up my saved. Okay, so there is some good volumes as well today. There is a nice gap support area. Gap today it has opened up with a partial gap, I would say. So a close above this upper Bollinger Band, after the squeeze, meaning the volatility is coming up, it can close above this moving averages as well. So seems bullish. Momentum is also bullish, and you can see a resistance somewhere at around 1030 to 1050. So this is where the resistance for this particular stock on the daily chart is. All right. And on the weekly chart, the momentum is also bullish. We'll have to wait and watch whether it closes above this 40 EMA on the weekly level, 40 and 20 SMA. So a very strong resistance is coming up around over here. So if it manages to close above 1030, all right, in this week, then maybe towards the upper Bollinger Band, this gap area, the stock can come to test this gap area around 1136. All right. And also have a look at the monthly time frame chart. So the indicator is not so strongly bullish. Supports seen around 882 levels out here. Okay. Very quickly, Dhyaneshwar ji is asking about Bhel and Hudko. All right. So Bhel has given a very strong correction uh, from its highs. On the daily time frame, it is still looking on the momentum is in a bearish mode. Uh, Looking at this particular pattern over here, there was a downtrend, there was a double bottom, and there was a breakout, but this particular low has been broken. So this double bottom, which was a bullish pattern, has been now negated. Momentum is bearish, prices are also down. Immediate support is this level. So below 210, there could be some more serious corrections in Bhel. On the weekly time frame, it had turned bullish for a while, but again turned into a bearish mode. All right, and on the monthly time frame chart, it has supports from the median line. So yeah, it's currently what we had marked over here. This level is a very strong support. This is a very strong support, which is the median line on the monthly chart, right? So we'll have to at least wait for if you are looking to buy this particular stock, you will have to wait for some bullish patterns to be formed at the support level. All right. And similarly, Hoodco. So Hoodco on the daily time frame is getting support from the 40 EMA. Momentum is in a bullish mode. Uh, this gap area looks like a very strong support. All right. So till the time Hoodco is trading about 200 rupees, um, not a problem. So like Bale, even Hoodco had this double bottom that was formed, and it is sustaining above this level. All right. Um, on the weekly time frame chart, it's above its median line. Momentum is in a bullish mode. And on the monthly time frame chart, yeah, uh, nothing much. The momentum is in a bearish mode, so we'll have to be very careful. uh, Immediate, if you already have it, the immediate support is from this particular low. So going back to keeping things simple and to basics, Dow theory, we have a series of higher highs and higher lows. So now, without breaking this low, Hoodco should cross above this particular high. Only then, uh, it can uh, it can go up further over here. So as of now, we have higher highs, higher lows at least we have, and we need to check whether this high is being breached on the upside or not. All right. So Hoodco seems better. Let me also look at the volumes. So volumes, there are nice green color big ones. While the prices are going down, volumes are drying up. When the prices are going up, the volumes are also increasing. So seems bullish. All right. Okay. So I hope Dhaneshwarji, you've got your views out here. That's my time. We are way above our time. So let's. Rupesh ji had asked me this EPAC earlier also. Let me just look at the EPAC once, and then we'll wind up immediately. Okay. Um, all right. So Rupesh ji, this is the chart of EPAC daily time frame chart. Momentum is bullish, but has already got some good rally. Seems to be a circuit to circuit stock. So uh, probability of technicals working nicely is less. All right. The weekly chart is also bullish. Let me look at the hourly chart. Kind of a bearish thing. Supports from the lower Bollinger Band and the 40 EMA on the hourly chart. So 589, 590 seems to be a support for this particular stock, EPAC. Right, and the momentum on the daily is in a bullish mode, but it's trading at its upper Bollinger Band. Maybe if there is a mean reversion over here, you can keep this top over here, which is coinciding with the mean, as a support level. So that comes to 517. All right. So be very careful with this particular stock, Rupesh ji. All right. And let's, before winding it up, let me just have a look at where the 15-minute chart of Nifty is right now. So Nifty is still below its 40 EMA on the 15-minute chart. It's completely sideways. So, um wait, we'll have to wait for a good closing above it, and then we will have to probably the next level would be 24,000, and on the lower end, this seems to be a good support area for Nifty, the gap especially. All right. So have a great day, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's analysis. Stay tuned. Like all the videos, like, subscribe, share it with all your friends if you are liking it and if you are getting some good value out of this particular sessions. All right. So I see you tomorrow in the evening at 5 o'clock the live session will be in Hindi. All right. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.